so let's get to the juice. But before we get into like the big fight, cause you know this is major. This is a big deal. Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford. I gotta ask you a question. You know, your title is like Cotillion, the boxing truth. You know, why do they call you the boxing truth?
Well, I call myself the boxing truth because I am the truth. I've been in this sport since I was a little girl. I've been officiating for this year 20 years. Pro judge, amateur judge, referee, you name it, around the ring, putting shows on, matchmaking, I've done it. So I am the boxing truth. Yeah, I do a lot in the sport, so I consider myself the truth, and I am the truth. But yeah.
Okay, so see, Sleds and Sleds, you heard it here first. Cotillion said she is the boxing truth. So you know what time it is she gonna give us that truth. We about to really get into it and see. So you know I gotta test her knowledge. I gotta see what she's talking about. We really about to, you know, see what Cotillion really about right now, Sleds and Sleds. Since once again she said she the truth. So I gotta ask you, you know, this is a huge fight. Legacy's on the line, you know. These two fan bases, they go crazy. You know, it's like the blood buddies, they call them the blood buddies, and then they call it Canelo, you know. Canelo fans is crazy too. So I gotta ask you, how you feeling about the fight? Who do you think gonna win?
Well, I'm just off the rip who I know gonna win. Bud Crawford. I love Canelo. I love Bud. Boxing is boxing with me. But in this fight, in this one, I think Crawford had a lot to prove. He had a lot of advantages, I think, in this fight. And I get what people saying. Canelo, you know, the bigger guy. Bud went up 2 different weight classes. I went up 2 different weight classes. I mean, try me. So, I mean, that don't mean nothing to me. But no, seriously, in boxing, Bud went up 2 different weight classes. Genetically, can he go up 2 different weight classes? Genetically, can he? Like, that's a question that people ask themselves. Like, what way do he really walk around it? Okay? Genetically, can he go up 2 different weight classes and be comfortable? Meaning, is it within his genes? Do he have the genetic makeup? Absolutely. He's going to be comfortable 2 different weight classes. You know, so I don't think it's going to slow him down like people think it will. Because Canelo on the other end, Canelo flat-footed. It's going to be easy to get him. So, it's not going to hurt him too much with the weight class thing that people talking about. So.
See, okay, Sleds and Sleds, so you heard it here first. Cotillion is saying, you know, listen, Bud Crawford got that work. Canelo is flat-footed. He's not going to be able to, you know, deal with Bud. So, I basically agree with certain things you said, too. I also feel like with Bud, you know, this is what I've been saying on my social media, on my Twitter. Well, it's not Twitter no more, known as X. So at MK Sports Flag, that's where I do all my tweets. I'm always on Twitter. So if you don't see me on nothing else, I'm always on X. I'm always tweeting about sports every day. But getting back to the point, I was saying like with Terrence Crawford, I keep saying it's 3 weight classes because I feel like all Terrence Crawford did was, you know, dip his big toe in the ring at 154 when he fought Madrimov. So I definitely think this is a big leap. I do feel like there is weight classes for a reason. So once again, you made a great point. I feel like, you know, Bud is going to be comfortable, but I also feel like we have to see with Bud too. Will he be able to handle Canelo's pressure and power? My biggest thing, you know, when I don't always like to compare, but I still like to look at other fights. When I seen Mel and Canelo, Jermell Charlo, that's what I'm talking about, fight Canelo. I felt like Mel was very timid in the ring with Canelo. And I felt like at times maybe Mel might have felt Canelo's power a little bit, and that kind of gave him a cause for pause. So I want to see with Bud, not saying that they the same, because I feel like Bud is a true killer, but I want to see how Bud reacts once, you know, Canelo, you know, tap him a little bit, tap, see how that power hit him. How you feel about that?
No, we definitely gonna see action. I mean, Canelo is not just anybody. Now, don't get it twisted. I like Canelo. I like both of them. But at the beginning of the day, it's all boxing. Now with boxing, we know anything can happen. I mean, I'm saying this looks, you know, no, he's gonna win. That's the truth. But anything can happen in the boxing ring. But I just think Crawford just, it's a legacy. He sat on ice for a minute, so I think his body he can endure that. Not only she can endure all that. He's been in. Look at his track record. I mean, he been hit hard. I mean, so I just don't think the power will be a factor. You know, they're gonna test each other. Definitely, both of them gonna test each other. The advantage Bud gonna have is that footwork. You know, Canelo is like just style make fights. So it's all mental first. They're mentally. I just think Crawford